Guys, not sure you're all familiar with this latest edition of the Ramadan Dawah Wars. Reward for that. So they do it during Ramadan.
So that's what we're going to see today.
Apparently Sneako was complaining about someone or talking about someone, and Andrew Tate got annoyed, and then he said 1,000 likes and I'll expose why I stopped talking to this guy, and so on. Let's go ahead and check out the first video here. This popped up in my feed, but it was a clip of Andrew Tate.
A few years ago, there was a streamer, I think everybody knows who I'm talking about, who was obsessed with me. Every single thing I did, he copied verbatim. He tried to be me, literally be me. He was obsessed with me. And I thought he just wanted to be famous, and that turned out to be a homosexual obsession.
It's a weird situation because it's kind of like a Malik thing, where it's like it's an evil guy, but then when they do expose the dirt from people, it's like you know when they're lying and when they're telling the truth, and it's like he's definitely telling the truth here.
He came there and started acting really fruity and really weird. He started telling me that he had this cuck thing that was exposed. He had this big cuck scandal, and he asked me what I think about cucking and if it's normal to explore your sexuality and if I've ever tried it. And I said, look, I'm older than you, bro, and I've never tried that. I don't think that's normal. And then he started saying, isn't it normal just to try new things? Don't you think it's normal to be curious? How do you know if you're really gay or not unless you've tried being gay? And I realized he was coming on to me. And I thought the best thing I can do is just not talk to him anymore. I don't want to be a drama merchant like he is. So I thought, let me just cut him off. Since then, he has mentioned me every single day in every single stream he does. He is obsessed with me. And if you see the way he talks about me, you can see in his eyes. It's not because he is morally superior. It's not because he just wants clicks. It's a homosexual rage which is suppressed. Guys. I just said, no, I'm not going to you, bro. Get out of here. I just tried to ignore the kid for 5 fucking years. Here we are 5 years later. He won't stop talking about me. And if you watch him do it, guys, watch him do it and look in his eyes while he does it. It is a suppressed homosexual rage. He is enraged. Now he's Muslim LARPing. He's Islam LARPing. Constantly LARPing about Islam while being gay in private and taking drugs in private, as opposed to me, who keeps my faith on the internet and in his private life is completely haram. So we can discuss which one of us is the real Muslim.
If we want to have that conversation. Andrew Tate did make an interesting point there. He points out, like, everything Sneako does as far as Islam, he makes sure it's on camera every week. Oh, look at me, I'm in the mosque. I'm doing my prayers. Hey, look at me, I'm breaking my Ramadan fast. Here we go. Make sure it's on camera.
So he's saying that behind the scenes, Sneako is like gay and a drug user and things like that. But on camera, he's a Muslim. And he's saying on camera, he does all his sinful stuff on camera, but behind the scenes, he's actually a Muslim.
I know what he's going to bring up. I already know what the tactic is to be. These people are easy to read. What he's going to do, he's going to bring up clips from a podcast from like 5-6 years ago where I was a stand-up comedian at the time, and we were joking, and on streams joking about like, oh, have you ever thought about being gay? Yeah, it's a joke. The other one they're going to bring up, there's fake pictures going around where people pretend that there's these, like they say that you did gay porn. Most of those pictures are fake. The other ones, I was 17, and there are leaked photos that I sent to a girl that leaked online.
So Sneako does talk about some things that Andrew did actually do, but that's not really that impressive if you know what you did, right? Like, you know what you did, and you know what Andrew Tate knows. You can predict, like, oh, he's going to say this because you know what you did wrong.
And so Andrew Tate announced, so this is after Andrew Tate announced, hey, 1,000 likes and I'll explain why I distance myself from this guy. And this is Sneako's response. He's predicting that was the warning. That's when Sneako's supposed to go behind the scenes and apologize, right? Like, hey, no, okay, look, I'm stopping. Instead, Sneako says, oh, what's he going to say? I'm gay? Now this is funny because now that I have the time, the sequence in mind, this is before Andrew Tate posted his. So Sneako's calling him a bad Muslim, right? Sneako's calling him a bad Muslim and saying he's not even talking about Ramadan. He's not even saying, everyone, look at me, I'm fasting. Oh, but don't also forget that I'm praying. I'm going to Times Square so everyone can see me pray. And Sneako's going, wow, what a bad Muslim. He's not doing all this stuff. Jesus condemned doing your deeds of righteousness to be seen by others. And Sneako's sitting here telling me he's a bad Muslim. He's a bad Muslim because he's not, everyone, look at me. It's Ramadan, I'm fasting. And Tate, hey, yeah, I do my religion stuff in private. and then I have my public life on the internet. You're the reverse. You're sitting there doing drugs and banging dudes and stuff like that, or getting banged or whatever. But then you want to be filmed when you're, praying and fasting. Let's check out Sneako's reaction after Tate posted all the info.
So you're going to spend 5 minutes. What are you going to say? You're going to call me gay? That's what you got? That's the big reveal? You're going to tell your clippers to post underage pictures of me? One, that's a crime. And two, half of those things are fake. The difference is, if you're going to bring this up, Tate literally did porn. You know that, right? He brags about it. He goes on the Full Send podcast, brags about typing on the keyboard under the desk. Does anyone buy this? Does anyone find this? Like, what evidence do you have? What proof do you have? I don't have anything to hide.
What do you mean you have nothing to hide? Because Malik was exposing you for, three-ways or running trains and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Going on Dawa trips and doing this stuff?
Yeah,
I don't see you being open about this stuff, man. One more clip, and that's Muslim Lantern's response.
He was a coward. I know he was a coward. Why? Because he avoids confrontation with people who can put him in his place. When I called him a coward, he 100% proved it when he did what he did with your family. You sit down on a keyboard, brother. Brother, you sat down on a keyboard because he's calling your past, and this is his past, which is public. Which obviously, there's nothing gay in your past anyways. He tried to arouse men.
That's true.
He was writing sentences to get guys' private parts to stand up.
He was trying to get men's private parts to stand up. Andrew Tate and he was bragging about this, right? He's saying so he would have his webcam girls and they'd be talking to, they're talking to the camera, but they would be pretending to chat privately with the guys while they're on there. It's Andrew Tate and Tristan who are actually pretending to be the girl talking to the guy. Right? That means that Andrew Tate, this top G, he's sitting there typing messages trying to get this dude off to send him more money, right? So he's actually typing this, pretending to be a girl. So Andrew Tate is apparently really good and brags about it at arousing men, or in Muslim Lantern's words, getting men's private parts to stand up. And he's calling Sneako gay. All right. So what I guess the best you can say is, okay, he's accusing Sneako of actually being attracted to men, whereas Andrew Tate is just really good at pretending to be a woman and arousing men.
I think there's a lot of internal fighting within this particular community. It's so funny, like the fake piety, like the post that you read, so much fake piety was there. It's like, Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. This is the holy month of Ramadan. We're supposed to be pure and good. Only the shaitan is locked away, so everything bad is us. But guess what? I have to write a whole treatise telling you about how horrible this guy is. This guy is so bad. But it's Ramadan, and I'm fasting.